When I'm walking down the street.
I do want to say to Doni and many of you in this room that over a very long career in this city, all of you have helped me and my colleagues tell the truth and to try to tell.
I may not look like you and you me, but
my head up.
I'm from South Carolina, so I just.
What does this event mean to you, Miss Peggy Mars?
Oh, my heart.
Happy 20th anniversary.
My heart is about loving up on my sisters. Do you know what it feels like to have your sisters in the room? John.
And that'll be different and unique. I'm gonna be the best me I can be by letting His glory shine through. I am beautiful, I am blessed, but not just what you see in the flesh. I'm free from people, free from myself.
The doctor lived next door to the janitor, to the reverend, and the lawyer. We were together. Now we get so high and mighty that you create stress for your society because you don't like poor black folks either. That's a health problem. Get yourself together so I can stop being taking care of geriatric people and get back to pediatrics. I thank you, Doni, for all you've done. Let's keep doing it for all the more.
Letting His glory shine through. That'll be you, that'll be me, that'll be different and unique. I'm gonna be the best me I can be by letting His glory shine through. And I dare you, I dare you, I dare you to be who you are.
First name's Doni, last name's Glover. In it to win it for the long haul, baby. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. All right, all right, all right. We up in here. Election time, early voting. Early voting goes on through Thursday, the 9th. So this is what? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Today's the 8th. Woo, it's early voting. 8th day of early voting. Tomorrow's the last day of early voting. And then a week from yesterday, the 14th, is election day. So today, folks, we're going to be talking with the one and only Jacqui Cummings. She's just getting in. Adjust your camera a little bit, Jack. You got a lot of headroom there. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. So without further ado, the bully herself, Jacqui Cummings. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. So glad to have you finally join us. What happened to your hair?
I cut it. 25 years of long locks. It's
25 years.
25 years from July to July. Mm-hmm.
You cut them the same month that you started them, 25 years later?
Yes.
Who can remember stuff like that? A mother. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. Thank you.
What does Mother's Day mean to you?
Celebration of every strong woman, mother figure, not just the mothers who gave birth.
Does that include Donald Trump's mother?
Yes, it does. It does.
There are people that want to just kick her in the back of her head right into the harbor.
Well,
Isn't it her fault that we have a Donald Trump?
Yeah, but it's her fault that we have some other things too, some positive.
Let me just change this. There's some people, including black people, who like Donald Trump. They said they made more money with him.
You're absolutely right. And that's just the only thing that people can see sometimes.
What profited a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Are we really Christians? I mean, because we talk all of that Christian stuff, but when it boils down to it, it's about that paper, baby.
To too many.
Who got that Lucci? Because I'm trying to go to Louis Vuitton shop in Paris.
See, that's nah.
Oh, that's how people think.
Some people like that. Some people do like that. I'd rather spend my money on other things, like properties, preferably commercial properties.
Got all these black people get ready to go out to the Preakness. Don't nobody own a damn horse. Gonna be all up in the Preakness with the black-eyed Susans.
It's it's an occasion. It's an occasion.
It's giving watermelon a DJ and a black-eyed Susan, and they will show you who they are.
True. True.
Meanwhile, the people in the community surrounding the racetrack on the black side, give them an apartment building.
Not happening.
Now the white folk and the Jewish folk on the north and on the east, they got a whole different mentality when it comes to the Preakness.
Absolutely. We rent out our Airbnbs and make money too.
You know that the whole community is supposed to be prospering because of that racetrack.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. I live right down the street. I mean, it happens just a tiny bit, but you see no money coming into the neighborhood, to the community.
But we got a litany of black elected officials. We've got percentage-wise probably more black elected officials than any city in America.
Oh my.
I mean, do the math. Atlanta's pretty strong. But these are places, you know, when I think of Atlanta, even New York, and I'm hard on Baltimore, but Baltimore's still a national leader.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we can do even better. It's not just enough to have people in position.
I agree.
They have to be effective. They have to bring back the money. But we didn't bring you on here to talk about money and business. Well, after all, you are a business owner.
I am.
Let's talk about that. I mean, I just got a inquiry the other day. Like, don't you know? They said, meet me over here on 25th Street at Black Wall Street. I'm like, oh.
Like you didn't know that. Stop playing.
No, it's not that I didn't know. I felt warned that people call that part of town Black Wall Street.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Why do they call it Black Wall Street?
Because it's one of the largest districts of Black-owned businesses. We're currently doing surveys to count the actual number of Black-owned businesses in that community. Right now, there are over 70 businesses just on 25th Street, Black-owned businesses just on 25th Street between St. Paul and Howard.
70, let me get that stat again. Say it again. 70 businesses.
There are more than 70 businesses on 25th Street between St. Paul and Howard.
On 25th Street.
Yes.
25th Street. So this is the largest concentration of black businesses in Baltimore.
It's one of them.
Or one of. Mm-hmm. And we're trying to find out if it is the largest.
Correct.
So have you ever been to this black mall down the street from you?
Yes.
Is that 70? Well, that doesn't count because they are pop-ups. Is that my understanding?
Correct.
What was your thought behind this? Were you thinking this when you first started? I mean, because you are the home of more black businesses than you have 3 buildings, 4 buildings?
Now I have 5.
5 buildings. Wow.
So I currently have 5 buildings on 25th Street hosting,
That's
in
awesome.
4 of the buildings I host over 31. I host 31 Black owned businesses.
Well, damn, that's half of them right there.
That's why I say, it's well over 70 businesses and on in that corridor of 25th Street. Because almost half of them are in 4 of my buildings.
That is phenomenal. Has the mayor acknowledged you? Of course he has.
Yes. Yes. He's come to several of the Black Wall Street events that we've hosted on 25th Street. He's
How
come
many
to
have you
several
had?
of them. This September will be our 10th one. We
And
usually do a spring and a fall, but we're going to focus more on the fall, on the September. This May, we're doing a Spark of Hope charity ball.
you say this May?
Yes, this Saturday, actually, May the 11th, we're doing a Sparkle of Hope charity ball that is really about the youth and the it's about letting everybody light shine, right? The theme of the ball is to shine bright, because sometimes our light is dimmed by a lot of things that's happening in society today, in our household, in our families, but we still have to remain bright and shine bright. And so this Saturday we're hosting that Spark of Hope charity ball. The funds goes to the nonprofit Notre Maison Connects, and it highlights the students that have grown and benefited from the organization. It also allows the donors an opportunity to meet some of the students they support and to be of more support to them, because we do amazing things in our
So,
organization.
so tell me about this affinity you have to Black Wall Street.
I love Black owned businesses. I believe in Black owned businesses. I believe in
No,
our
no, no, Black
products.
Wall Street. That goes specifically to
Black Wall
Tulsa.
Street.
Tell me about your love for
Well,
Tulsa, Richmond, and Durham.
well, to me, I think it's amazing that you have Black businesses that come together in a specific community and provide services to each other. In Tulsa, there were 600 businesses that burned to the ground. But in that community, the dollar circulated for a year until they opened up the opportunities for us to spread our dollars outside of the community. And then we felt the need to go shop at other people's stores. But in our community, we had absolutely everything we needed. And it was very impressive during the time before they used our planes to bomb Tulsa, to bomb us in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
You
We had
you
everything.
mean American planes?
Uh-huh.
You mean American planes?
American planes. That's what you gonna call it? Okay.
They were homegrown.
Yes.
So where did you first hear about this? Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Doing research, because they didn't teach us anything about Tulsa or any Black Wall Streets when I was a young person growing up in schools. They didn't
Well, let me
teach.
ask you like this: when you got a Black Wall Street award, you already knew what it was then.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's funny because I knew what it was, but and I own commercial properties and I support and provide business opportunities for Black owned businesses. And one of my tenants really thought that he made Black Wall Street, 25th Street, Black Wall Street. And I said, baby, do you even know the history of Black Wall Street? He didn't know the history of Black Wall Street. He just knew the title. Do your homework. Do your
Well,
research.
Baltimore has a lot of Black Wall Street history itself.
Absolutely.
For instance, there was Tom Smith, who was the largest Black hotelier here in the United States came right out of Baltimore. Lived in the 6600 block of Reisterstown Road, and he ran the Lucky Number Syndicate. So long before there was a Willie Adams, there was a Tom Smith, and he was also politically viable in that he was the largest donor to the then Democratic Party, and back then the Democrats were Republicans.
Okay. The Democrats were Republicans.
Yeah, originally.
Okay.
Yeah. Meaning our grandparents were Republicans in Baltimore. Because that was the party that freed the slaves, the party of Lincoln. Over time, it changed, and you know how America goes.
Yes.
Isaac Myers. You know Marcia Jews. Marcia Jews used to run a museum down at the bottom of Caroline Street called the Frederick Douglass Isaac Myers Maritime Park and Museum. And Isaac Myers was known as a ship caulker. They plugged in holes and all of that on ships so that they could float.
Okay.
And there was a union of black ship caulkers. And so, stop doing that. You're making me dizzy.
I'm sorry. All right, let me fix it real quick. Yes.
Okay, step away from the computer. Let go. Don't touch. Hands off. And Isaac Myers, when he started this ship caulkers union, that became the beginning of the National Black Labor Movement, the first black union.
Okay.
Tell you something else about Baltimore. Largest population of free blacks prior to the Civil War.
Baltimore has a very rich history. Very rich history.
State of Maryland, two of the greatest blacks, two of the greatest Americans. Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, straight off the Eastern Shore. Power to the people.
Power.
You're born in the same state that Harriet Tubman was born in. It don't get no more gangster than that. You want to be gangster? That's gangster. Gangster is having your own freedom and going back to get somebody else. These people won't even share a dollar with you if they hit the lotto.
Thanks.
So how is it owning 5 buildings on 25th Street? And these are 3-story buildings?
This is correct. 3 stories with a lower level. Mm-hmm.
What's that like?
Very high property taxes.
Well, don't you get the right stuff off?
Yeah, but yeah, you get the right stuff off. But really what I love about it is the opportunity to help so many business owners. I've helped.
That's a headache, Jacqui. I hear your headaches.
I get more joy than headaches. It's a headache when it's a joy to paint an office or to do upgrades or do things, provide opportunities for business, for people to come in and sell their product or provide a service to our community. That's a joy. It's a headache when the AC blinks out or freezes up or something goes on and it's something that I can't control. So by the time I call my guy in to make the repair, it's an inconvenience on whatever business. But you know, that's just a part of life in any building, no matter where you are. My buildings are 124 years old.
I was going to ask you that. And so is that the norm in Baltimore?
Is what the norm?
125 years.
No.
What's the norm?
What's
the average age of a building in Baltimore?
Well, it depends because we have, of course, some newer homes, and then we have some buildings that are over 200 years old.
What's ideal for you?
I like 100. I love the older homes. I love the architectural designs.
I'm glad you asked that. One of the things I've noticed in Baltimore, and it's just me, no one's confirmed it, but I think I see a lot of Spanish architecture.
There's quite a bit.
When I look at some of the homes in Guilford, it takes me to what I've seen in terms of pictures in Spain. I've never been to Spain. I tell you something else. Not just Spain, but Moors. Case in point, Druid Hill Park. On the far east end of Druid Hill Park, you're walking around the reservoir, there's a tower. It looks like a castle on a chessboard.
Yeah.
If that doesn't remind me of Moorish influence, Spanish influence, I don't know what does. And what we are often oblivious to is what happened to the Moors once they fled Spain. You know, the Moors dominated Spain, the Iberian Peninsula, for 800 years. And after 800 years, they started leaving, getting chased out, maybe even, just prior to the slave trade. Where did those Moors go? Some went to South America, some went to North Africa. But I have the belief that a lot of them came also to North America.
Okay.
But anyway, tell me about Saturday's event.
Saturday event is about shining. It's letting your light shine through. So if you are in attendance at the event, you'll have delicious, tasty treats, meals to eat. It's a cash bar. I'm sorry, I have to chuckle on that one because I was talking to one of my students yesterday, and I showed her a video, and it says something about it'll be a delicious food to eat, a cash bar, and great music. And she said, "Oh, a cash bar? I want to come to the cash bar." And I'm like, "Yeah, what you know about a cash bar?" She said, "Duh, it's where you come and get cash from the bar." It's when you come and get cash from the bar. And I'm like, that's not what a cash bar is. She said, well, why wouldn't it be? Wouldn't it like the place where you come and it's like a bowl of money and you get cash out of the money that's sitting on the bar? I'm like, no, baby, that's not it. But it's good that you don't know because you're a minor. So it's no, you shouldn't. It's no need for you to know. But anyway, there'll also be raffle every hour, a raffle every hour from supporting businesses in the community. And if you look on the bottom of the flyer, you won't even see my logo on the flyer because it's just the businesses that are participating in the raffle that are on the flyer. So people will receive a dinner from Enigma, Black Swan, or Terra Cafe, merchandise from Screw, the Republic of Great Men, massage treatment from Neha Salon and Spa, a tattoo session from the Born Ready Inc., or a gift card from the Chill Spot. We also have another business owner who has offered an oil change. So we want something for everyone. And we're very appreciative of the sponsors who are donating services to the Sparkle of Hope charity ball, where the proceeds goes to the youth. And it'll also be an opportunity for business owners and not to shout out any great news because we don't just have to be a business owner to allow our light to shine. And some of us as parents even want our light to shine on our children. So if you have a new grandbaby, you might want to say, I just had a grandbaby yesterday, and everybody can cheer you on with that. Well, my son just graduated from HVAC school, HVACR school. And I just knew what that I just realized what that R stand for when I went to a graduation and my nephew, refrigeration. My nephew was the third Black person in that who graduated in his class. So I was very proud of his little young self. And it's just a celebration of our greatness, whether you have a business or not.
So didn't this thing get rained out or something?
It get COVID out.
So
So
this supposed to happen some time ago, right?
it
This is the
was
one that was scheduled 2 years ago.
it was it was supposed to it was to take place, and then not only did COVID spike during that time, uh this was supposed to happen in 21. Not only did COVID spike during that time, I caught COVID during that time. So yeah, it was, but it's a long time coming, and it's going to be a joyous occasion, and everything happens for a reason. So
They say that. I don't know about all of that. Some
yeah,
things just happen. Okay, here we
something.
go. Sparkle of Hope Charity Ball, an epic celebration event presented by
Notre Maison connects.
special guest Top Shelf Cash Bar. No, they're not giving away money. Food included. Raffle door prize. DJ Hines.
Yes,
Who is that? Never heard of DJ Hines.
DJ Hines is not a local. She is. She's
Oh,
well.
it's a
She's
girl. It's a lady,
yes.
a woman.
Yeah, it's a sister, and she's an awesome DJ. She did really in Jessup and Laurel
And this is at
area.
the Voxel. What is the
At the
Voxel?
Voxel. The Voxel is an amazing, artistic,
No, no, no,
creative
no.
space.
You got to describe this place. You know what? We're banning two words right now on this show. You can't
Amazing.
say amazing and you can't say right. Okay. I'll just
Okay.
deal with that.
So
Amazing gets overworked, and so does right. You ever talk to somebody and they're like, "Listen, Jack, I want you to come over on Saturday, right? And we're gonna." You ever meet people and it's like every other damn word is right? The hell? We sound like parakeets. Okay, all right.
so the the Voxel is a phenomenal place.
Good word.
So it's when you walk into the mezzanine, it's just a very large, clean concrete floor, natural exposed brick walls with artistic, very intentional writing on the wall, like painted on the wall, words of encouragement, theater talk, scripts.
Who
That's
who owns the Voxel?
Chris Ashworth. He's an amazing, amazing gentleman. Oh yeah, right, amazing. Um, very kind, very talented, creative, and he hosts residents for art shows. It's an artistic space. And so when you walk in, you have this large open space. And then when you go down about 10 steps, there's a huge black box, curtains that can be configured. The chairs, you can put in chairs if you want to. You can remove the chairs. You can put a stage in the center of the room, on the right, on the left. You can put a stage anywhere, put your chairs anywhere, set up the room any kind of way. You're allowed to be creative in that space. And that's why it's only really for art, artistic performances.
Hmm.
They have really
He's
wonderful
been a
light
big supporter
stations.
of your efforts over the years.
Yes,
Tell
he
me about it.
has. Chris has been a phenomenal supporter because, and I'll tell you how I met Chris. Even though I knew that somebody was working on the Boxel, I didn't on this building across the street from my buildings, because it is on 25th Street, directly across the street from the properties I own. I knew that it was clear that someone was working on the building, and I never met that person. You see people coming in and out, you don't know who's who. But one day, soon after we had the day after we had a Black Wall Street event, someone attacked our little free library. And when they attacked our little free library, I came the next day and all the books were stolen. The soil in the bottom of the pot, the base was thrown out. The
But
mailbox was practically dragged to the street.
Okay. So you just jumped into this. What was your
This is how
library?
I met. This is how I met the owner of the box.
No. You describe it. Was this a bookshelf?
The Little Free Library. So
Yeah, what was
the
that?
Little Free Library is like a little house.
Oh,
Ours was a giant mailbox
okay.
that housed free books.
Okay.
And so we had the Little Free Library, which was
Was it in
really
front of on your side of the street?
in front of one of my buildings, in front of my office.
So you got cameras out there, I would imagine.
Yes, but it didn't catch the angle of the book.
Culprit. Was it one person, two people?
It was one.
Mental illness is rampant, you know.
Right. So at first, when I saw the damage done, I was disturbed. I was upset because I know I worked hard on that mailbox. I cut the panel out, put plexiglass in it so you could see the books that were in the little library. I painted it, put our logo on it, put the hearts are on it. Very intentional with my decoration and design of the Little Free Library. So I actually reached out to someone at the Voxel, and the owner responded to my email, and I said, look, this happened to our Little Free Library. Is there any way that your cameras caught this incident? So that day he sent me the 5-minute rant and attack on our library. And a gentleman, a guy went to the corner, knocked the top off the trash can, took the plastic liner out of the trash can, which was like another trash can, and he went to approach the library. He took the books out, put them in his backpack. Then he put the liner on top of the trash can. I mean, on the liner on top of our library, and it wouldn't fit. So he threw the liner down and he started to try to rip the door off the library. He couldn't get the door off. So then he started kicking the library. And none of this was appealing to him. So the he tried to drag the library in the street, but it was concrete in the bottom. So since it was concrete in the bottom, he walked away, but then he came back and he started to dig the plants out of the library. I mean, out of the bottom of the planter. When he dug the plants out, he realized that it was concrete. But just at that time, it was a passerby that was coming, and he must have said something to him like, "Yo, what are you doing? Stop that!" And this was you. This was a big buff guy in a tank. I think he had on like a tank top or a t-shirt, but you could tell he was very fit, muscular.
He
And
was physically fit, but mentally a mess.
no, this was the guy
Or
who
the
stopped.
passerby.
Yes. So the guy who was passing by must have said something to him about what he was doing. So the culprit looked at the guy, and then he started to walk away very quickly in the video. So I think the
See,
gentleman
he ain't
stopped.
crazy. He ain't crazy.
Right. He was stopping.
He knew. See, a crazy person would have been kept acting crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He knew what was coming next.
Yeah.
That ain't crazy. He got plenty common sense.
He had some sense, right?
Plenty.
So he left, and I put a sign out and said, whoever the gentleman was who stopped the guy from destroying our library even more, I thank you. But I also had a book drive, and we received thousands of books.
Okay. That's more than can go into a little library.
Right. So my office was full of books, crates and baskets and bags of books. And we've donated over 2,000 books.
Were you happy?
Absolutely.
But
sometimes
I gotta come at you now. There is a library just around the corner from you.
there may be a library around the corner, but we
Is
give
there,
out free books.
Yeah, free books right around the corner. I thought
St. Paul is the learning place. It's a library, but they don't give away free books. You have to return those books.
Where you put the books at?
And I'm sorry, repeat
Where
that.
the books now?
We've given over 2,000 books away, including 200 books to Africa, to a school.
Okay.
And we're still collecting donations. We still have over 1,000 books left to give, because books still come in. Somebody donated 247 books 3 weeks ago that have already been stamped and counted.
So now you do books too.
I take advantage of as many blessings that I can provide to the community as possible.
Okay. All right. So let's get a plug in again for the event that's coming up Saturday. And there's something interesting about this event Saturday. You're to wear something that sparkles. What is that all about? You wear something shiny.
Yes. So the Sparkle of Hope Charity Ball is, we encourage people to wear something shiny and fun, like wrong side, like this. If you can wear something shiny and fun, that'd be great. Being creative, because we want everybody to shine. And if you don't, then we'll have some bling for you to walk away with. And participate in a fun fashion contest that's choreographed by Travis Winky. So if you come in and you have on this amazing blazer,
I talked to Travis Winky yesterday. I asked him, I said, who do you like for mayor? You like Sheila or you like Brandon? And he said both parties have asked him if they could put signs on his lawn. Because when I first went past his lawn a couple months ago, I saw Sheila signs. I went past there yesterday, I saw Brandon signs. And he says he hasn't decided. And I just think that's the most beautiful story, because he was once with Pew. And I just wondered where he would be going in this election. So this will be a very interesting election coming up Tuesday, May 14th, for the city of Baltimore. Any thoughts on the mayor's race? Not
None.
who you like, but any thoughts?
No.
Good answer. Neither do I. I have no thoughts whatsoever.
Nope. Both of them have been a blessing to me in one way, shape, form, or fashion.
I feel the exact same way. I tell you, I am watching the city council president's race. Go Nick.
Okay. Well, like always, you make it abundantly clear where you stand and what
I've
you
seen
won't
Nick
stand
in the
for.
community a lot of times. I've seen him. It's nothing to see him. I've not seen the other two challengers really in my neck of the woods. Never.
Okay.
Ever. I can't vote for you if I've never seen you in my neighborhood.
Okay. Rightfully so. I see Nick name running along the bottom of the screen.
Yeah. And he's been a supporter. I mean, he's advertised every campaign except 16 when he was running for mayor, and I didn't quite understand that one. But yeah, he's been a long-time supporter.
I hear you.
I actually gave the microphone to Marilyn Mosby at her very first announcement of her run for Baltimore City State's Attorney. Historic. I was there. James Mosby Parade.
Awesome.
Handed her the mic.
Congratulations.
No, just another one of those historical facts.
Okay.
Tell me about the other businesses along 25th Street. Terra Cafe.
We have such amazing business. Not amazing again.
What's the barbershop? What's the barbershop down there at the alley?
Eternal Reflection, eternal reflection.
No.
Where
Conscious,
Andwele and Sundiata are?
conscious heads.
Oh, conscious heads. I go to Andwele and get my little haircut. I gotta go Thursday and get my little haircut. No, tomorrow.
It's Thursday.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow. Oh no, Friday. Friday. It's Friday.
So you would consider the businesses along 25th Street, that's a family? And you didn't even plug Terra Cafe.
I did. I did.
What'd you say about Terra Cafe? Because I don't recall.
Terra Cafe is participating in the raffle. He's blessing us with a dinner for two at Terra Cafe in the raffle.
Certainly your fellow Capricorn has been a champion for Black businesses on 25th Street.
Always. Terrence goes
we've been doing the Black Wall Street Awards for 11 years, and he's been there the whole nine. We've done a number of Black Wall Street events there, including honoring you, if I'm not mistaken.
Repeat that, please.
We've done a number of Joe Mann's Black Wall Street Awards at Terra Cafe, and I said a number of honorees, including you, if I'm not mistaken.
That's true. I have received 2 Black Wall Street Awards and Terra Cafe. Yes, I have.
Now, a lot of people don't know that. They may not know that you used to have something else going on there on 25th Street some time ago, many years ago.
So in 2002, I came to 25th Street 2002. 2002, I opened the Notre Maison Tea House, which is French for our house. So it's a place where you could come, you could bring your children. Je parle un petit français. No, I'm not French.
I was just asking. You seem to like the language, or you have an affinity for the language.
I studied it a long time ago. I wish
you remember pretty well.
I remember.
Was that like a dialogue from your French textbook?
No, I had a friend some years ago, and he would only speak to me in French. So it kind of forced me to study it more than beyond high school. And I enjoyed the language.
Sounds like a romantic encounter.
Well, he was from Senegal. He's a beautiful person, really great friend, but also just a friend.
You just sidestepped that one. Okay, very good. I mean, because if someone's trying to speak to you specifically in French, I mean, everyone knows it's a romantic language. And
well, it was his native. It was his. He spoke 6 languages, and so to him, it was just nothing. It was just another conversation.
I know, but where was this conversation held?
In his store.
In the United States.
Yes.
Where the language is.
Oh, Donnie.
He knew what the hell was going on. He was cracking on you, and you're being real coy about this.
It did not matter. It did not matter. It did not matter. He's a friend.
Oh, baby, you. Okay, all right. So, Terra Cafe, Conscious Heads Barbershop. Tell me some of the other Black Wall Street businesses in the area.
We have LRL clothing brand, Off Tour clothing brand, Struts, Royal Rags.
Who makes the best sweatshirts on 25th Street?
Republic of Great Men is screwed.
Hold up. Because I found another company, and they're in, hold up. How many sweatshirt?
So, we have Off Tour. We have.
That's them. That's them. Off Tour. That's them. And you say Republic of Great Men is better than Off Tour.
Republic of Great
I ain't trying to get you in no trouble. Let me reword
Republic of Great Men. For one thing, I love the owner of Republic of Great Men. His name is Andre. So I mean, he is an extremely amazing supporter of the things that I do. And so by far, he is one of my favorites. And I like his brand. He has a variety of styles and colors, and and textures. So I like Dre's brand. I also like Screwed. Their work is very tastefully put together, and the owner of Screwed, Mike, does the work himself. Like, he puts all of the designs on his products, and it's
And
very
you talking like a
tasteful.
screw that you screw in.
Yes. And we also have WAAH and No Excuses. And
Four brands.
no, we have.
So let me ask you: is there like a website that has the businesses of Black Wall Street all on the website?
That's what we're putting together. We're working on that. It's a long process, but we're actually working on that as we are trying to find out exactly in a square block radius between North Avenue and 26th Street, Calvert to Howard Street,
That's called Old Goucher.
how many businesses are in that area.
Old Goucher.
Yes.
I would think
Goucher
Kelly.
in the outskirts of Charles Village.
I would think Kelly Cross would be helpful in that. I mean, he does run the Old Goucher Business Association. Oh my God! Did you just see that look on your face? Make that again.
No.
Wow! It was like, who the hell is that?
I know who Kelly is.
And obviously you do.
I know who
Okay.
Robert DeShields is too.
Well, damn, we're just busting out all of the hidden answers. All right, moving right along. All right, and anything else you want to add in here, Miss Jacqui Cummings?
I would like to definitely speak on behalf of our nonprofit organization, Notre
Okay,
Maison
well, I'll tell you what.
Connects.
You go ahead and tell them about your nonprofit.
Notre Maison Connects is an awesome youth organization working with 18 to 21-year-olds. We pay for their CPR certification, their driver's education. Right now they're in cybersecurity. We're currently working with the city to open an adult learning center where not only the youth in our program can learn cybersecurity, but if you want to learn cybersecurity, it would be a place for you to come in and get certified and get credentials, and also possibly be hired through a company that we're collaborating with called Cyber Finders. The instructors there are phenomenal, and they are very in tune with, very easy to work with, and teaching at a level where everyone can understand. They teach on your level. With some people are more advanced than others, they make it a comfortable space to learn. And so we are currently working with our youth in cybersecurity certification as well. And we're opening the chill spot, which we're looking to open during the summer here at on 25th Street as well. Donnie.
Anybody else you want to plug?
The chill spot will be opening next month in June. We'll also provide free pop-ups. So if you would like to come by and pop up with us outside of our store on 25th Street, follow the chill spot, one word, the chill spot underscore NM, to find out when our pop-up days are. So you could come and pop up for free.
Okay, so one question. So I understand this big event coming up, Sparkle. That's this Saturday. Any other events this year? Because normally you do the Black Wall Street Festival on the street.
Yes, so we'll be doing the Black Wall Street Expo in September. Yes.
Now I thought you had one scheduled that got rained out or something.
No, we did not do it in May this year. We found out May is very rainy, and it has rained on many Black Wall Street parades.
Well,
So
I'm glad you figured that part out.
we're taking it inside.
I would not want to be dependent on the weather, and that's why they got Poor Little Richard's almanac. I say Little Richard, Poor Richard's almanac.
Well, sometimes it proves right and sometimes it proves wrong.
Well, there's also the AccuWeather forecast,
Sometimes it proves right, sometimes it proves
and
wrong.
there's always tents,
This is true. This is true. But
which are costly.
most of the business owners and vendors have tents. Most of them have tents. It's very few that do not have tents.
Still, nobody likes to be out there in the damn rain.
Nobody likes to be in the rain. The attendance is low in the rain, and you can't put any kind of boxes or anything on the ground underneath of your table in the rain either.
Okay, why do you do all of this, Jacqui? Why do you care?
Because I believe in us. I believe that I believe in our people. I believe in our products. I believe in our services. I believe that we can provide quality products and services. And I think we owe it to each other to do such.
You travel to other places. Do you see Black people working together from a economic empowerment standpoint?
I do. I'm actually collaborating with Mr. Brown, Shelton Brown, with the North Carolina Black Wall Street Association.
And you're talking about Durham, North Carolina?
Yes.
And I only mentioned Durham because there are 3 official ones: Tulsa, Richmond, and Durham.
Yes.
That's a 50 fake out answer. All right. What else you want to plug? Anything else before we go?
No. Nope. That's
All right.
all.
Huh?
No, that'll be all. Thank you.
All right. Well, we thank you for joining us today, Jacqui Cummings. You want people? Is there a website you need to plug or phone number?
Yes. So I would like to say this very briefly. This chill spot that will be opening in June will be the place you can go to receive ice cream. And I'm sorry, Italian ice, snowballs, coffees, and things as such.
Good deal. That'll work. Thank you
Thank
for joining us, Jacqui. Get back to work. Appreciate you.
Thanks.
And that'll be it. Up to date, down tomorrow. Do your day and everything will follow. Listen, we'll be back at noon with the Mental Health Show with Ven McCormick and New Life Recovery right here, 12 noon. Do your day and everything will follow. Nothing to it but to do it. I got to do it regardless of how I feel. I am somebody. I am my brother's keeper. Good morning, world.